G'day, this is Simon from the Bracketeer at South OC Cars and Coffee. A little bit under the weather and croaky from a big week in Las Vegas at SEMA. Great turnout this morning, perfect weather again. San Clemente turning on a perfect day. Some great cars, including a brand new Aston Martin here. Let's swing the camera around and take a look. Okay, starting off, my Camaro, then James's, and Tony's McLaren. Tony, shall I... We've spent the morning cleaning in here. We discovered that inside the roof scoop in here in Tony's car. I looked at it with the sun shining. Was quite disturbed that it was so dirty. So
thank you for your help, especially Sean's as well.
Yeah, exactly. And big thank you to Maguire's, of course, one of our sponsors for the good cleaning product.
Always gives us best clean.
Absolutely. So all nice and clean now. Michael's 720S. Then we have Gary's 650S, and then his Ferrari, and of course this is the car that Tony's wife told him he should never have sold. Lamborghini, and then this brand new Aston Martin. Let's have a talk about this Aston Martin over here. So just tell us what we have here.
It's a brand new 2019 Aston Martin DBS Superleggera.
Right.
So it's our newest Super GT Grand Touring car.
Yep.
It's going to replace the Vanquish S in terms of where it fits in our lineup, but
it is a beautiful car.
Beautiful, hyper red, brand new color for 2019. 715 horsepower, 664 pound-feet of torque.
And we were saying this is a motor that's actually Aston Martin's engine they've developed themselves,
yes.
And it's still got the 12. You know, one of the things I love about Aston Martin is their interiors, and I've never seen anything like this. It's not diamond stitch, it's like a hexagon stitch, which is just so beautiful. And there's just so many things about this car that are just so nicely finished. Carbon fiber roof. I mean, look at the back of this thing. It's so imposing. It is such a pretty car. You know, Aston Martins are one of those cars that have always got a balance of performance with that look, which is both elegant and understated and still intimidating in itself. You know, and I wish we had smell-o-vision, because that is this leather over here. In fact, let's try this. We need to find, is Darren, do we know where Darren is, guys? Tony, do we know where Darren is? We need Darren to come and have a smell inside this car, because it smells like, as you would say, a woman's purse or satchel. It is the most...
It's the second best smell in the world.
It is just beautiful. So, thank you for bringing it out. It's awesome. Just look at that. Even the car behind me got excited at it. You hear that? Look at that look. That's just beautiful. Wow. So great. Next to it, Jay's Ford GT. Still suffering from boost issues, the poor guy. He had troubles fixing that. Another McLaren. Beautiful. We have Scott and Kathleen's Ferrari, and then another Ferrari, and then an R8. Another Ferrari here. Then the Pantera, and then a GT3, Pete's GT3. This is a 991.2 with a 6-speed in it. Then a Chalk GT3, a beautiful little Porsche Spider. Another Porsche, another one, roll them here, Audi R8. And then next to it we have a R35, 930, Sunbeam Tiger. Another Porsche AMG, a really nice looking old Corvette here, isn't that great? That cut down windshield looks awesome. Viper, and then another really nice Corvette there. Swing around the other side, old Porsche, then a row of Volkswagen buses. Look at them all here, classic. This one here with a roof up. I hope they remember that before they drive back under the bars at the front. Carmen Gear, this beautiful old Corvette. Look at that, all fuel injected. A Daimler, I believe this is, yep. 70 Daimler, Porsche, little Datsun, Rolls Royce, Porsche, and then the guys from Rouse with their audio in this Tesla Model 3, and another one of their cars, beautiful 31 Chrysler, Cobra replica here, cool looking truck here, check this out, old GMC truck. Nice little small block in there. Motorcycle, little original Mini. Beautiful E-Type Jag. And then a C7 Corvette. A bit of Mopar muscle. Check this out.
When we bought the Charger, though, he did.
Look at these two. Beautiful. Both in orange, look great. Jim's really lovely Corvette, so classic on the outside, you know, newer engine in this thing. Love the steel wheels on this, just looks so cool. Another Corvette, then our regular Mustang alley here, all of our Mustang guys. I'll come back and see you in a while, don't run away. Mustangs, a couple of Corvettes, really nice looking Chevelle convertible up here, beautiful looking car, and then a GT 350 up here. It's good in that grey, it's really nice. And then, oh, this is nice leaving us here, look at that. Isn't that cool? An old Ford. Very clean looking Mustang here, isn't that great? It's really nice, running a Coyote in it. Challenger, Corvette, Andy's truck. Great looking old Ford here, look at that. Another Ford there. Mustang, Genesis, parked in Fords. A couple of great looking 32s here. This one's nice, it's got a flathead in it. Check it out, it's really, really good. Love the originality of those old flatheads. Next to it, another 32. This one's for sale. $69,000, I believe. Running a small block Chev in there, as you can see. Really nicely done. Really nicely done. Next to it, one of my favourite regulars, 65 Le Mans. And who is this car being left to in your will?
My son. My son's getting it.
He says his son's getting it every week. I'm gonna keep chipping away.
Unless you're nice to me.
I'm always nice
Unless
to
you're
you.
nice to me.
I'll keep chipping away at it. And then a Mini, and then a Subaru, and then a really nice split bumper Camaro. Evos, 1, 2, 3 of them in a row. Corvair, early Corvette, lovely, big block in that thing. 396 in this Chevelle, it's great.
How you drive it.
What a great turnout this morning. So great to see so many people here. I got a deal. This awesome kit car we've talked about last week. Next to it, a Caterham 7. Really nice little car. Great looking Chevelle here running a small block. 383, bit of Mopar muscle again. Austin Healey. Fairlady Z, same as the 240Z of course. A little Volkswagen and a Baja Bug. Another little Beetle running the original Centerlines. For those Centerline lovers out there, they have just started reproducing the original Centerlines and Convo Pros again. I saw them at SEMA, so good to see them bringing it back. Limited sizes, 15s only. We had a thing, we got a Mercedes, then we got another little Volkswagen little buggy there. Mercury, Chrysler, a couple more Beetles next to each other. Another classic Beetle there in green. Next to its cousin there, the little Speedster in green as well. Another really nice looking Impala, really nicely done. Porsche Carrera. Now I believe there's something about this particular Carrera. If we look in the back, that is not your typical Porsche motor we have in there. That is an LS engine, I believe. So interesting. And then a 69. And then a 64 El Camino. Really nice looking Nova there. Don't forget the guys from Rockwell's have this truck out here if you want some pastries or coffees. They go and see them. They've got a restaurant out over there. Hot Rod running a small block. Another one of these beautiful Rivieras. Chevy truck, Ford truck. Another classic Chevy truck here.
60.
So these aren't the...
Row of old and new Corvettes sitting here. Then a row of we've got here C7 and C6 and another C6 and another C6. And then back to the mid 60s there. 64 I think. Falcon, Chevy 2, El Camino, and then Chevelle, C7, great looking old Ford Hot Rod, Porsche, another classic Porsche. Look how original this is. Good to see you brought that spare engine in the trunk in there. Always good to have. Another Porsche here. It's an oldie but a goodie. This is beautiful. Look at this. Look at the classic lines of this. Wow, this is a pretty car. Luggage in the back. This is so nicely done. Just really beautiful. That's such a pretty car. Next to it, in contrast, beautiful colour. I don't mean in contrast of not a beautiful car, but in terms of colour. This is a Focus RS. This is the quick little RS. I love this blue. The metal flake, and it's just wonderful. Look at this, right next to it, an old Chevy 37. And that's all kind of cool as well. Corvette. Triumph thing, and then Boxster S, and then a BMW, this tough 66 Chevy we've seen before, 32, Corvette, rows of them, look at them, some in forwards, some in backwards, look at them all through here, all lined up, little bug-eyed Sprite sitting here, and Thunderbird or T-Bird, Corvette, Mustang, SVT Cobra, great looking old Chevy truck here, Supra, Challenger, and coming up to the really nice looking Chevy 2 up here for sale, 66. Next to a really nice looking 32 running that flathead, love that grey, beautiful car. Nova, it's the Yenko we've talked about before, another Nova there. Look at this, an old Jaguar, wow. It's pretty classic, isn't it? It's a real survivor car, look at it. Interesting instrumentation and everything on it. Very cool, very cool. Wow. Thing, Porsche. And then little Volkswagen Ford up there, very original. Mustang convertible, another Mustang convertible, another GT3 in chalk, looks nice. Another Porsche Mach 1 Charger, love that front end of those Chargers. Some new Chargers, look at that, 1, 2, there's a Hellcat there, 3, AMG, little GMC truck sitting here. The motor in this thing, that's the turbocharged engine, quick little thing. Corvette, another Cobra replica there, 350 in this Chevy. Montclair, big old Mercury, kind of cool, isn't it? Gen 5 Z01 Camaro, it's running that LSA supercharged engine. Audi, AMG, nice red, F250, a little Subaru BRZ, and then another Subaru. Row of them here. All the CV Club came in this morning. Good to see. WRX, XV, the WRX STI, another one. Good to see. Mustang, TR3 Triumph, a couple of Corvettes. C6 is sitting there, really nice Bronco. A Challenger, Porsche, Jaguar next to another Jaguar, and then down here a classic Mercedes for sale. Then jumping across to here, got what are they called? The gull wings, or not gull wings, the scissor doors on this Gen 5 Camaro. Nice bit of carbon fibre on it, V6 model. Mustang, Volkswagen, Thunderbird, really nice looking Targa. I love that red. I'm a fan of the Targas because they're retro, and I love that red, that really dark red, so very cool to see. Classic T-Bucket running a big block, Bruce's Chevy truck next to another old cool truck. This is one we haven't seen before, I don't think. 1940, very cool. Old International, that has been here before, I think. Another Cobra, Jeep, and then Jeb's Mustang. If you're looking for a dent removal guy, look up Jeb. Let us know via PM if you need his number. Great job, that's all, the only person I'll use. WRX, Toyota 86, another Toyota, my favourite one, FJ40 Land Cruiser. Jaguar, that's the R model, that's the quick one. Old Mercedes for sale. And then little Mazda Speed 3 running that turbocharged 2.3 litre. 350 small block on that, really nice colour too on that Chevy, that sort of dark teal. Jeep, this classic Rambler running a small block. Up here, cool looking patina GMC truck. Mustang, row of Mustangs through here. Welcome guys, good to have you here. Next to it a Fiat 124, built of course on the platform of the Miata shed program. One of the newer Gen 6 Camaros, SS, 440 in this GTX, Plymouth, ZR1 running that LS9 engine, supercharged, Corvette, and then a really nice colour on that McLaren 570S. Let's swing the camera around over here. C7 Corvette, another Volkswagen bus, little Nissan, another one, Silvia. M5, cool looking 55 Chevy van there.
Never dies.
Great looking GMC van. Hobie surfboards on the side. 69 Camaro, little Fiat, Subaru, Corvette, row of Corvettes as well. Previous generation Miata, great little car. A Nissan, a Continental with these suicide doors. Great colour too.
Back door.
You always see these in silver and black and they look good, but that's interesting to see a different colour. Mustang, another WRX, Honda S2000, Porsche, BMW M3, little Lotus, very capable track car. Mustang, Challenger, classic old Cuda with a 440 on it. A Javelin, don't see many of those on the road anymore. C10 Chevy truck, really nice, great looking old truck. Nice looking Chevy 3600, C3 Corvette, 327 in this Chevy, looks really good. E-Type Jag, very pretty.
And then
Mustang, older and newer. And then a Maserati, Corvette, another Corvette, pretty colour. A couple of the old ones in a row, really good. And then a C7 Corvette over here. Porsche, and a new Lexus next to a really nice looking Toyota, or Scion actually this one is, and then Toyota 86 and a Lexus. We've got a row of them through here. Came with various engines, but one of them was a V8, which is a great motor to work on. Ford, another Ford, Tahoe, and then Corvette, and then a Beetle, BMW, Charger running 392, M3, one of the new Miatas that's running the same platform as the that Fiat 124 we just looked at. Different engine. The Fiat's got the same Abarth engine as they've got in the little Fiat 500. Mustang, and a 370Z. This is really nice Pantera, check it out. Wide body work done on it, very neat. Massive wheels on it. And that 351 and that transaxle axle sitting in the back there, very cool. Classic looking old Ford here, beautiful old car. And then next to it, little Dodge, great looking Ford truck. Looked at that last week, I think. And then little Toyota MR2. And then this is interesting up here. This is an import. I think it's called a Century. So, if you've ever been to Japan, these headrests and these covers that you're seeing here, very, very typical of a taxi in Japan, as a matter of fact. But yeah, interesting. I mean, it's obviously designed to compete with the likes of Lincolns and everything else. But yeah, interesting that someone thought to bring one over here. C7. That's what makes the car industry or car scene so fun. C6 Corvette, Evo S2000, BMW, a couple of classic ones. Old Bronco here, Tacoma, nice looking GTI, Audi whites are great. Just going to skip past the van that's there, and then a classic old 70 Santa Fe coach for sale. Lexus, and then Honda Focus ST truck on air. I don't know if that's got air ride in that one or not. 350Z. Okay, little 61 Buick. It's beautiful looking Packard. And then of course the Chevy truck, which we featured in the past. If you haven't looked at this as car of the week in the past, please make sure you do. There were so many little hidden things apart from the fact it's running that LS and these cool wheels. It's also running a one-piece windshield, which is really cool. The way the interior's been done. Originally they used to have an ashtray in the middle there that's been gone. Here's the thing. Two things I love the most. These 3 windows, or 5 windows should I say, this window here is this length. The back window used to be about down to here. he's actually extended it all the way down, which is kind of cool. And this here, this is my favourite thing. If you owned one of these, you would know that they used to have a little latch in here that you'd put a pin in and it had a chain on it. Well, check this out. To open this with this hidden button, you just push this button like that and it just closes. So see the button here? Push it. Isn't that cool? Love this truck. Go back and check this out in our car of the week, previous car of the week. Which is very, very cool. And then next to it, really doesn't get much better than this. Beautiful old Mercedes here. Isn't this classic? Wonderful 1960 190 for sale. Looking for a great car, that's it. Okay, let's go and check out some motorcycles. Okay, so Ducati. We have a Harley. And then we have another Harley. Three Harleys in a row. And a classic old Honda for sale, 1976, 554 cylinder. Another Harley. BMW over here. Yamaha, look at that serious intake on this thing. It's crazy, both sides. And then down here a BMW, and then another one just over there. So that's it for another week at South OC Cars and Coffee. Thank you to the outlets of San Clemente for allowing us to be here, for Ruby's for bringing out the coffee and the donuts this morning. Don't forget Rockwell's is open, the bakery over there. Great food, great Bloody Marys as well. Big thank you to everybody who brought their cars out this morning and motorcycles and everything else, and of course to all the spectators that came along as well. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.